Hoi.
Wow, that was aggressive.
And the captioner said, "Who are you?"
Yeah, yep, that's exactly what you said. Totally.
I said, "Hoi," and the captioner was like, "Who are you?"
I don't know. Who am I?
I don't
You tell
know.
me.
I don't know who I am.
Me neither.
You don't know who I am? I don't. I mean, that makes sense.
Yep, and I don't know who I am either.
Well, you're a bat. Okay. Should I clear a recreation vehicle or a bungalow?
I think that you should do the bungalow first.
Okay, I'll do the bungalow. And I can't do the gutters first. Because there's an achievement for doing the gutters last.
Okay.
Hi, Medic!
Oi.
How are you doing today? Oh, I was supposed to, like... What outfit should I buy? Oh, I have a red
Yeah.
outfit. Let's buy... purple gloves. And... Oh, shit! Thank you for the 20 months.
Oh. Thanks.
I'm gonna go and have a little yeah.
Always have a little, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Tanks.
Tanks?
Yes,
Why are there
tanks.
tanks here?
There are tanks because I claim there to be tanks.
Oh, okay.
Is tanks not allowed?
We don't support the military-industrial complex here, okay?
How do I change my outfit?
I don't know.
I thought... Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Interesting. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to exist.
How to exist?
Yeah, I
That's a
don't...
great question. I don't know how. Tell me when you figure it out.
You know, I would tell you, but... You okay? No, I'm never okay, Melik. Don't you know this about
Scrub a
me?
cleaning stuff. Yep, scrub a cleaning stuff. Exactly.
Scrubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba cleaning stuff. I think if you've met me long enough, you'll know I'm never okay. How are you
Okay.
doing, Pi? Oh, and getting ready for work? Ooh, I hope you have a good day at work.
Mm-hmm.
On a Saturday for you. It's been a while since the last time I've played this. The game's actually fully released now.
Whoa.
With
Hanging in there. I'm
achievables!
running a mild fever, which sucks. I'm laying down and feeling better now. I'm glad you're feeling
Oh,
better.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Please don't fever it up.
Unless it's disco fever. Then maybe that's okay.
Are you sure that disco fever's okay? I would beg to differ.
You don't like disco fever?
No. I am not a discoian.
Not a discoian?
I'm not a discoian.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm glad you're here, even if you're not feeling the best.
And hopefully you'll feel better.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find some distraction in the feeling bad times. With my ability to power wash the thing.
The thing.
The thing.
Okay then.
What? Is something wrong?
Wrong.
Oh, why is that? There we go. Yeah, fever is scary, given that it's an indication of a potential problem after getting steroids in my back, but thankfully it stayed low enough to not be an actual problem. Also, my partner bought me home udon noodles and... Ooh.
Ooh. I love udon. It's so good.
Food is a thing.
Here's the thing.
Oh, hey, I got some achievements. They're retroactive achievements. But thank you, game.
Ooh.
I got the achievements for getting 5 stars and getting 50 stars in the career mode. So like retroactive achievables.
Ooh. Yeah, I think they added some new achievements for Boyfriend Dungeon because they had an update this week.
Oh,
And
really?
new weapons. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the new weapons got added, or some of them?
3. I
Mm,
think that's all the ones that were planned,
okay.
I believe. I don't
That's
know.
that's my go-to from our local Thai Asian fusion place. Ooh. Interesting.
That's, yeah, that's a thing to do. That's a way of eating it. Sounds pretty good.
That is exactly one way of eating it.
That is exactly one way of eating it. Eating it with the rice instead that it comes with is another way of eating it. That would be 2 way of eating it.
Oh no, two-way!
Yes,
We can't have
but,
two ways.
we can't?
No,
Oh,
apparently
that's a
not.
shame.
Oh no, posts. My natural enemy, because I never look under.
Yes.
Ah, yes?
Yes.
Ah, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah! I'm still amazed at how dirty this like these places get.
Yeah.
Like, what happens that it got this dirty? What did you do?
Yes.
That's not an answer.
Oh well.
Sharky wine. And not the drink wine.
Oh right, I was gonna post earlier. I saw this video of a cat that looks very much like Mog,
Oh?
kneading very hard on this giant Sharky plushie. It was really cute. And it really looks like Mog.
And does it really look like Sharky?
Yeah.
Me not knowing what a Sharky looks like.
Sharky looks like you.
But what do I look like?
What do you look like? You look like a Sharky.
Absolutely nothing, and that's the problem, right? Did you see the Ace couple, or Courtney, sharing that tweet in the Discord? That was saying, like, Sharky sounds cute.
I did? Oh, let me check. We have 3 votes, by the way, for Do I Sound Cartoony?
Yeah, it hasn't
And
changed since then.
0 for no.
Yeah, but not everyone's voted. People are
Yeah?
ignoring it. So I'm gonna take the
I don't know if it
I'm gonna take the ignoring
broke
it.
at some point, because I don't seem to really get, like, notifications
I'm
anymore.
gonna take all the people ignoring it as a no vote and say that I win.
That is not how voting works. That is absolutely not how voting works.
Can my vote count as 5?
No. And yes, I did see that post, but I could not open the tweet. It
Oh yeah,
just wasn't loading for some reason.
I had to actually like look up the person to find it. And it was basically just a picture of a shark. And they're like, "What would you call this?" And the person was like, "I don't know. Sharky, I guess, cuz that sounds cute."
Yeah. I mean, it does. It does sound cute.
Sharky looks like a what plushie from IKEA? I
Yes.
I don't know what that means. There we go. La it's a shark plushie that IKEA sells. Okay. I mean, I have seen the IKEA shark Twitter. It is great.
Yep.
I still need to figure out how to get a shark and then put a little professor's cap on it.
What do you mean, how?
I don't have skills for that. I would need to figure out how. What about that did not make sense?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? I'm
I
not a
mean, yes.
I'm not a band.
No?
Is there a band named No?
I don't know.
Oh, this bungalow, jeez. Oh, I'm almost done with the sides, at least, I think.
Wow.
Always faster with more people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something, something. Teamwork, something, something. Dreamwork.
What does DreamWorks have to do with this? I'm not an animation studio.
Why would you be an animation studio?
Because you're talking about DreamWorks.
But why would you be DreamWorks?
I don't know.
I don't know how you left to that conclusion. It seems silly.
My life is silly.
Maybe that's true.
Love how you're not arguing that point.
Is there an argument to make?
I don't know.
I don't think there's much of an argument to make that your life isn't silly.
Well, I'm glad you understand, question mark?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good. The wall's done. I just need to do the front of the house. And then I get the roof. Oh, I put the link in the Discord.
Goulash.
Ooh, that's a good shark.
That is a pretty good shark.
Oh, that's a very good shark.
Yep. I guess that's what a sharky looks like.
Mmm. But it doesn't have the hat.
All right. Get a hat.
Where do I get a hat?
Yes.
Why does the band yes keep getting brought up?
You're the one bringing up the band.
Well, you're the one answering it that way.
You're the one interpreting it that way. I'm not actually answering it that way.
And this is why we're friends.
Is it? Okay.
It doesn't have the hat yet. We'll get him the hat. I mean, I don't know. Why would we be friends otherwise?
You tell me. You're always the one that asks, why am I friends with you?
Yeah, why am I friends with you?
You tell me.
I don't know the answer. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't be asking the question. You're the smart one out of...
You don't know the answer?
You're the smart one out of the two of us.
How should I know why you choose to be friends with me? That sounds like a you decision.
Because you're the smart one out of the two of us.
That sounds fake.
Is it?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know if it is fake, but it sounds fake.
But you are the smart one.
That sounds fake.
You're the smart one, I'm the idiot.
You keep saying these things, but it sounds fake.
It's not fake though.
Definitely sounds fake.
Just because you say it sounds fake doesn't mean it's fake.
That's what you think.
That is what I think. Thank you for telling me what I think.
I mean, Confirming that you are wrong.
You are both very smart.
There you go.
But Sane's the smarter one out of the two of us.
You keep saying that, but it sounds fake.
It's distinctly not fake though.
That's what you're claiming, but I don't know if I believe that.
You don't believe
Or
anything I
rather,
say.
you're right, I don't believe in God.
I'm not telling you to believe in a god. It's our fact. I am knowing because of my learning.
I won't judge a fish on its ability to climb trees, or a shark in this case.
Why would you ask a shark to climb a tree?
To get the cat out.
But how would a shark help get a cat out of a tree?
Well, that's the problem now, isn't it? That's exactly the problem that's being described here, is that a shark may not be very good at that. And that we should not judge a shark for not being good at that. I think that's exactly the problem that was just being described.
You wouldn't ask a shark to be a Twitch streamer either.
I think I did, actually. I did, in fact, ask a shark to be a Twitch streamer. And apparently he said yes, because he's here right now with us. Why he said yes despite these things is a separate question, for which I have no real answer. But, you know, let's ask the
Everyone
shark.
has their skill sets, and it's not fair to judge them inadequate based on skills outside of their skill set. Counterpoint, I have no skill set.
Counterpoint, yes you do.
No, I don't.
Yes you do.
And what is it exactly?
Many things. Many skills. Very skilled.
No skill.
Very skilled.
Ah!
What was that?
I fell off the roof.
Oh no.
Is that a skill? Or are there just some days I open up my one alcohol?
The skill to do your job without going postal and murdering anybody. That's...
And it's also kind of hard to do that when I work from home. And also, that's not nearly as big of a problem anymore.
Yeah. Alright, everybody say congrats to Sharky again.
I don't think anybody here saw the tweets. I know Melik didn't.
Well, everybody say congrats to Sharky for the first time.
And I don't
or
know.
Again.
And I don't know if Pi saw the tweet.
I was here when we were saying, or when I was saying, like, alright, everybody congratulate Sharky and make him cry.
No!
I was
Alright!
No making Sharky cry on stream against his will.
Oh, that's true.
Now, if you agreed to cry, then I think that's okay. Because then it's voluntary.
When would I agree to cry?
When we play specific games on this stream.
Congrats! What happened?
You gotta explain what happened.
So, one of the things... Oh, that's what... So, one of the things that's been happening at my job is, early last year, I was helping out with email account creation and account creation in some of our systems. And that was like a side part of the help desk that I'm a part of for this company that I work for. And at one point last year, it was like in September or October, um, that side part of the help desk got removed from the help desk entirely and was made its own separate team. However, due to budgeting shenanigans,
Shenanigans.
sorry, I fell off the roof again.
I love
I
that you make these sounds as though you physically, personally fell off a roof.
Yes, I know. I did not move over to this new team during this transition. I was still a part of the help desk. And so for almost a year, I was spending a portion of my time taking phone calls and a portion of my time dealing with this team's issues of account creation and yada 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 that we deal with. And they kind of were keep the person who was supposed to be signing off on it kept pushing it back and back and finding reasons to not allow me to transfer and yada yada yada. And at one point, like, the help desk was down a bunch of people, and we got the message of like, okay, well, we will transfer him only when the help desk is closer to fully staffed. We cannot leave them as understaffed, and removing Sharky would be a detriment that they probably couldn't handle at this stage. So keep going as you've been doing.
Too bad, suck it.
Yeah, basically. And then on
Those aren't
Tuesday,
those exact words, but they are kind of exactly what they did.
it was directly implied.
Yeah.
It was directly implied, and everyone who kind of was told, like, everyone who was basically told to that situation understood that was basically what was implied. And so on Tuesday, I had my more normal meeting with the person who manages the team, which I do every other week. And at the very, very, very end of the meeting, like 5 minutes before I left for the day, I got told that on the day after, so the Wednesday that just happened, I would now be moving from being a help desk worker to fully being on this team and working on this team's problems at, like, as my full job. And I am never having to take a single help desk
You're
issue
officially
again.
retired from help desk.
Yes. Which legitimately, while I was being told that, I started crying my eyes out. And I'm already starting to cry a little bit now just saying it still. Because I mean, I've mentioned this to you, and I also said it in the tweet. I've been working IT for 8 years now, or just about 8 years now. I forget when. I think
I've never actually wanted to do that entire time.
and never actually wanted to be. Oh my gosh, 104 bits from Melik.
Woo! No more help. See, this is why I was like, make Sharky cry. Make Sharky cry. It's happy crying. Make Sharky cry.
And yeah, and I never wanted to be in an IT worker. I kind of got stuck with it due to bad
Internship shenanigan stuff, basically.
bad situations. And every time that I try to get off of the help desk and move to, like, working with a systems administrator or this time with accounts, like, I kept getting dragged back in and being like, no, 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 we need you to help mentor, we need you to help solve these problems, like, you can't leave the help desk because you are too valuable for us to allow you to leave, so you shall be stuck here, which sucks because generally, for most people, when you start help desk work, you don't stay in help desk for long. It's like a few years, like a couple years.
It. I mean, it depends, right?
Yeah,
People do work help desk for like their entire lives sometimes,
yeah. But,
in various capacities.
yeah.
Being directly like on the front lines of it, not necessarily.
Yeah, and I was
But
always on the front lines. I was always
yeah.
the one taking the phone calls, or I was the one, the first answer to emails and that type of stuff for a very long time. I mean, at the point when I left my last job, they were, because I was so knowledgeable, people were like, you're the one who's managing the help desk, right? And I'm like, pie with 50 bits?
Congratulations! Woo!
People were like, so you're managing the help desk? And I'm like, no, I'm just a part-time worker here. And they're like, no, but like you manage the desk, right? Like you're joking. And I'm like, no, no, I'm not.
They should have made you a manager at that point.
Oh, they
In
should have, but I
They
mean,
just didn't.
they
And
didn't.
so now you're free of help desk.
They
Congratulations!
didn't due to the person who was overall in charge, who put the direct manager in charge, because didn't want him to get fired and was too afraid to do anything else. That was a bad situation. That was bad. So yeah, I cried, and then and then I left work and I continued to be on the verge of tears, and every time I talk about it, I basically am on the verge of tears again because holy crap. I still can't believe it happened. Oh, good. I finished.
Yep.
So yes, and I mean, like I haven't gotten a new title yet. I haven't gotten any of that information, but I have stopped the work, which is something.
For all
Um,
intents and purposes, you are effectively off it now.
yes.
So, like, it's been a few days now.
Yeah, it's been 3 days now. It looks like neither of these have anything special. Let me see if I can figure out how do I equip the cosmetics?
How do you?
I don't know. Cause there's the customize your appearance thing here, right? But it doesn't give you a oh, I need to buy one of each of these real quick for an achievement. Um but it doesn't give us like it just says like customize your appearance. And it doesn't tell me how. Let me Gotta go into work. Enjoy your freedom and chill stream. Thanks. Power
Thanks for hanging
wash.
out.
Customize appearance. Oh. Interesting. Grandpa Miller's car or recreation vehicle?
Uh, Waiting for the streams to catch.
Well, I did show
Um,
it to you, by the way. I did throw it up,
yeah.
if you care.
Hey, a stream. I was gonna start crazy. Hi, Lilith.
Hello!
Recreation. Yeah, I have a recreation.
Okay. Grandpa! Ooh, I'll get to Grandpa. I'll get to Grandpa after.
Sorry. It seems that I am
Clothing.
not on the same vibe as everyone else. You can listen to everyone else.
I've already...
Clothing?
I've
Okay,
already...
okay. Let me pull up the Discord stream version so I'm not at the major delay. Did you change your clothes?
I have changed my clothes.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing purple.
Ah, you're an ace blob.
There's no way for me... Did I buy a gun upgrade? Yeah, Prime Vista 3. Industrial Red, sure. Prime Vista 3. Huh, I can't... Oh, there we go. Prime Vista 3. Yeah! Sorry, I just got an achievement for customizing, which is what I was trying to do.
Great. Congratulations.
I'm purple with a red gun. Pew pew.
Red gun.
Yes.
Ooh.
But yes. Sounds interesting. Yeah, but yeah. So that was my big news, for the week. I'm just now being like, I can't wait until Labor Day week when I've taken a week off. Because that's going to be fun, just having a week off.
Yeah.
And also because the beginning of that week's going to be, or beginning of that weekend's going to be interesting. Because that's when I'm going to be talking on, recording or, interviewing or whatever. Words, English. But yeah, so, I don't know what to talk about. I'm kind of just babbling.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not very active today.
I mean, you're playing the Simmy Sim.
I'm playing Oh Baby.
Oh, you switched to Obey Me?
I'm playing both at once.
Oh, okay.
Now with the sounds of PowerWash in the background.
I'm glad you hear.
Uh-huh.
Well, sorry, it doesn't have... Actually, want to know a cool thing that they did for PowerWash? Recently? They just teamed up with... Talking interview for... Tinglish? They just, teamed up with... Oxford University? Because somebody's doing a study... And they made a branch for PowerWash where, like, while you're playing it, they'll sometimes ask you questions for this study that's going on. Like, very short, like, questions. Nothing, like, major. But, yeah, you can participate in a study. Which is kind of cool. But no, I am doing a talking interview thing with, ba, 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 ba. My brain has fried. What is words?
What is words? I don't know.
You got me back into the Sims. Satan, what have you done to me?
Yes.
We try our best to make people play games, I guess.
Yep.
While talking incoherently.
Something streamers are good. It's advertising actually, and that's why people shouldn't be mad when streamers play their games.
I mean, like,
Something.
I could see, like, on one point if it's, like, a super duper, like, story-heavy game where there is some
You
people who...
mean how we play dating sims?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
where people are like, but if you play the whole thing, no one's gonna play it because now they know the story.
Which is not how it is gone.
No, it's not.
But you know, that's their claim. Yeah.
Well, if you play Arcade Spirits, nobody's gonna want to play because they've seen everything.
You shouldn't use Arcade Spirits as an example. Flower is so supportive of streamers.
I know he is. You pesky rust.
But I hope you have fun playing Sims, Lilith.
Is the PowerWash study how long you can blast off the digital water climate before it makes you need to pee? I don't know what the questions are because you need to, like, install a separate, like, beta version because of how Steam works. And it resets your progress, so, like, I didn't want to download it. Apparently, like, if you participate, you do get, like, some cosmetic stuff for doing it as, like, an incentive. But I don't know. Very much I'm loving the new updates. Sims is an enjoyable time and a mess.
Yeah, it is both of those things. Absolutely.
I know what I was saying. We've played Sims long enough. I mean, I've played Sims before.
Yeah, just technically I was the one playing before.
But I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about, like, on the stream.
Uh-huh.
So mean to me.
Yeah, I know I am.
I wish I could set multiple pronouns, though.
Yeah, we ran into that when we were making Mango's character for The Sims. And basically, because you can do custom pronouns, we just had it where, like, some of them we put she and some of them we put they, and yeah. We made it work in some form.
Limitations, but...
It's sort of the same of, like, you can't make in, like, a sex neutral or sex favorable asexual person because that's a little too much nuance for The Sims, but I appreciate that you can make sex repulsed.
Yeah. They are making steps. They are trying. And
Yeah.
they...
It's progress, right?
Yeah.
It's progress.
And who knows, maybe Sims 5 in 2027 will... Or sorry, 2037. We'll have more progress.
Well,
I had to put it out because I know Sims works and they go forever.
they go a while.
How is Obey Me?
One of my favorites had their birthday event come out today.
Ooh.
I'm trying to dump some AP without actually going through the story yet. But my phone is dying, so I'm probably gonna have to stop and like just yeah.
Oh no, dead phone.
Yeah, I'll have to plug it in and whatever later.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Is that the plug it in song or
I don't know. What plug it in song?
song where you tell me to plug in my phone, I guess, apparently.
No, that was like a commercial.
Is it?
Yeah, it was a commercial jingle. I don't remember for what. But it was a commercial jingle.
Okay then.
Oh no, chat would probably remember better than I can, because I have a terrible memory. I can barely remember what today is.
Well, that's a normal thing for you. For Glade plugins. Okay. Sure.
See, Pi remembers.
I is here to back you up.
Pi's here.
I'm not. I'm not here to back you up.
You're never...
Oh, hey, Flower!
Oh my gosh, speak of the devil.
I'm the devil.
Speak of the secondary devil.
Congratulations. Apparently, flower actually means devil, and so you are to devil, actually. Apparently.
Ah, yes. To devil.
It's not to flower, it's to devil.
Sorry, I haven't been on. No, do not say sorry.
You never have to apologize for that. We understand.
We understand. You have stuff going on. You have work, you have game, you have third game work on.
Yeah. You keep busy.
You
And
have...
also deal with personal stuff.
You have that CRT thing that you were doing?
Hope you've been doing well, though.
Yeah. It is good to have you around when you are able to.
Yes.
And I hope you like the sounds of power washing. Have just been day job hell and exhausting. I get that. I get that. Well, we are glad you decided to come here and spend your time with us two idiots.
Yep.
Because that is the best way to describe us.
I mean, yeah.
The soothing whoosh of cleaning. Hoping to do some actual writing next week. Ooh. Well, hope you're able to get a lot of writing done.
Hope so.
Writing is good.
Oh, so you want to write?
No, I can't write worth anything. But, like, people who have the writing skill should write. Hello, and there's a magic! Oh, man. Everyone's coming out of the woodwork.
Woodwork.
Yeah, out of the wood. It's an expression.
Why are they in the woodwork?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I'm asking you.
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the one who said it.
Just because I said it doesn't mean I have answers. I say
Maybe you.
I say a lot of things. Like Christianity
Maybe.
sucks.
Yes.
That doesn't mean I have specific answers.
Cleanse us all, Satan. We all desire to be cleansed, so we're hiding and they're hoping to be power washed. Well, I suppose we can try to cleanse souls via power wash. That is vaguely the title.
That is vaguely the title,
Sometimes I
yes.
just start talking. I don't know where the sentence is gonna end. Yeah. Yeah. There is such thing, yes.
I never know where my sentence is going to end. Usually because I have 3 sentences in my head and then my head starts pushing the sentences together. And then makes a new sentence that doesn't actually make sense because it's 3 sentences in one.
Mm-hmm.
You have that happen all the time with me and you're like, I don't even know what you're saying.
I absolutely don't know what you're saying. Half the time it's actually about you started saying something and then you typoed like keywords or left out keywords, and I'm just like, you left out the most important words here. I have no idea what you're asking.
And that's because my brain, like, goes 5 steps ahead and thinks I added the keywords, and then my brain doesn't, like, read.
Your brain doesn't read.
My brain doesn't read.
Mm.
This is why I can't be a writer.
Why not?
I'm bad at sentences lately. I just sorta... Hard same. I frequently barrel into sentences without having an exit strategy.
Yeah.
It's my brain being like, oh, let me multitask sentence creation. And then it's like, wait, I'm saying a thing. Combine sentences to like, merge the tasks. And then that's just how it is.
Uh-huh.
And then I confuse people, and it's fine. I live for confusion.
You live for confusion.
Yes, I live for confusion.
Or do you live for Confucius?
No, I live for confusion.
Confucius?
No, not Confucius, confusion.
Why not Confucius?
Because I live for confusion. Oh,
I think you would confuse people more if you lived for Confucius. If we're being honest here.
Oh, speaking of which, I should figure out how I'm going to watch the new Dragon Ball movie.
By watching?
Well, I don't know where to watch it, if it's in movie theaters or if it's, like, released online or what. And I have to wait for, like, DVD release. Because... Sorry, my brain, like, jumped, like, 5 steps.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to Sharky. How may I
Yeah.
not help you?
By not helping me. That's how.
I think people join just to see how like, I randomly create sentences and jump from topic to topic, and we both are just like, yeah, this is the topic now.
That's why you can solo stream. You don't actually need me.
I can't really solo stream that well, though.
But you do it for hours at a time, so I think you can.
Doing it for hours at a time and doing it well are 2 very different things, Satan. Who needs a movie when you can watch
Meh.
Goku brutally murder people with an AR-15 in Fortnite and then floss on their corpses? That is true. Goku is in Fortnite.
Anyway, so there's a really good album called Cleanse.
What? By whomst?
Joywave.
By whomst?
Joywave.
I don't know what you're saying.
Joywave.
Joy wave? Why is Joy waving at us?
Because they're funny. Why are you upset about the name of a band?
Oof. Internet is horrible today. I must go. Have a good cleanse. Well, have a good rest of your day. Either of you solo streaming is still very fun, but the sum is very enjoyable as well. The sum is better than the parts. Because we're able to jump off of each other in stupidity.
I don't really tend to solo stream.
Oh, you've done
Where's
it.
the wavelength of Joy, Sharky?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Joy is?
No.
Or you don't know what wavelengths are?
If I answer yes, how will you respond?
Okay.
Okay. It refers to the oh, I'm like I was reading that and being like, that's a new message. It's not a new message.
Message I read.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't read. I told you this already. I thought we went over this. You know what? Let me go for the spinny nozzle. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. How do you get this dirt underneath?
Well, I think actually it's easier for getting the dirt underneath than over.
It's rusted under here.
Okay.
Why did you let this get rusty?
Why did I let this get rusty? Now we're making accusations. Wow. I feel so
Spinning
attacked.
hustle, you absolute mad lad, you maniac! You iconoclast! Now we'll go, wee!
And Sharky go, whoo!
Not wah? Wah!
Oh.
Wah!
Wow, the Sharky?
Wah, the Sharky! The wall of Sharky.
The whales of Sharky.
The whales of Sharky?
Yes.
The bells of Sharky?
No, the male whale like the mammal, you know.
I know what you said.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You realize you've depleted the fresh drinking water of an entire town by this point.
So there are actual
Sharky is actually Nestle in this game.
so there are a bunch of challenges in this. One of them is cleaning as quickly as possible. And so you get like a rank depending on how fast you clean. The other is cleaning, and you have and your rank is determined in how much water you use. And so you're trying to use as little water as possible to fully clean the thing. And those are hard. Because it's easier just to deplete an entire town to clean a thing.
It's bad for the environment, Sharky. It's bad for the environment.
Yeah, and I'm only making like $500. So you know, it's bad.
Yeah.
Power wash with straight ethanol instead. Power wash with napalm. I Power washing with napalm would be a problem?
What? Why? What's wrong with that?
There's a lot of problems there.
Is there? Is it a
Yes.
problem?
Yes. There's many problems with that statement. I
Oh
think
well.
power washing a recreational vehicle with napalm might lead to some problems.
Willie Pete can clean anything.
What? Mate? Yeah. Build a man a fire, and he'll warm for a night. Set a man on fire, and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. Don't power wash with napalm or white phosphorus.
Alright. Well, Magic as the chemicals expert, what other things can we wash things with?
What can we clean and it won't kill people? Yeah, local chemist answering questions.
Local chemist gets put on the spot by streamers again.
You know, our stream child is a good child.
Mm-hmm. Good at arson, that is.
No, good at killing goblins.
And demons.
And demons. Very good at killing demons. Cow can't be dirty if it no longer exists.
Exactly. See. Sorry, Pi. I think you've been outvoted.
Power wash with Ice 9. I don't even know what Ice 9 is.
That's how you know who's played 999.
Oh my gosh. No, don't bring Ice 9 back into this.
Really depends. Depends on the context of what you are cleaning. Like something that's very greasy needs something amphipathic so it can latch onto grease and be washed away. No. If napalm and white phosphorus are not allowed, what else can we use to clean such that it no longer exists and is therefore no longer dirty?
So one of the things I don't really use that I could theoretically use is I have a bunch of soaps. So like I have like soaps that are good for metal, soaps that are good for plastic, and yada yada yada.
You don't use that because you're busy depriving an entire town of their water? Or
Yes, exactly. You hit the nail right on the head.
bleach is good for disinfecting, but like don't mix it with other cleaners. That's how you get chlorine gas.
Ooh, but what if I wanted to use chlorine glass?
Yes, chlorine glass.
Yeah, what if I wanted to use chlorine glass?
Ice Night's a form of water that freezes any water it touches at room temperature.
No! Get up here. I need to clean the top. As someone who has inhaled chlorine gas before, no, you really don't want to. Magic, why have you inhaled chlorine gas?
Cat's cradle. Someone kills themselves by drinking ice 9, and then oopsie, their frozen body falls in the ocean, and the world freezes, and everybody dies.
Cat's cradle. Is that something I should recognize?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know, is it? Intrigued. In my defense, it was an accident. How did you accidentally inhale chlorine gas? You have a lot of, like, questions to answer here.
No.
Problem. I don't read that often.
I should read more than I do.
I'm too busy sleeping and crying myself to sleep.
Of joy.
What? No. Of sadness. There is no joy. Remember, I don't know what joy is. We just
Well, that's how you learn.
I don't read enough either. Yeah, that seems less than ideal unless you're Elsa from Frozen or something. What? Ace Icon Elsa?
I mean, she kind of is an ace icon as far as I care.
I mean, yeah, she is.
Yeah. So what's wrong?
Nothing was wrong. Was something so...
Oh, Daily Kingdom Hearts fact.
Pope! Ooh.
I appreciate that, like, almost every stream now, there's a request for a Kingdom Hearts fact.
Can I make an update to a Kingdom Hearts fact because that I said this week or last week because I gave an incorrect fact?
No, that's just making up for it, and then you have to give a new fact on top of that.
Poop.
It was in my inorganic chemistry lab class. We had a reaction step in a sealed Erlenmeyer flask, and we were told to remember this reaction produces chlorine as a byproduct. So vacuum, remove the gas from the flask before you uncork it to get the desired product. And then I forgot to do that. Uncorked it, and just so much chlorine inhaled. Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
This is a very you story, but it's also very
Terrifying?
bad.
Terrifying. Kingdom Hearts facts. Sharky is spreading Kingdom Hearts disinformation. Well, okay. In my defense, what I said was there was 3 games that had multiplayer in Kingdom Hearts. That is incorrect because I forgot one. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance also has multiplayer on the 3DS version, where you can battle your Dream Eaters together in the stupid little minigame. I forgot this exists because it's a stupid little minigame. But as for a fact, Sharky, I cannot trust your web of lies. Nothing makes you think things. Oh, I get why this is a banned chemical weapon, like inhaling stuff in a chem lab. Oh.
Yeah.
What would be a good Kingdom Hearts fact? Ooh.
A fact which is good. You failed us all.
I'm trying to think. Because
Like, does it help if I ask for a more specific type of fact?
maybe
Give me a Dream Eater fact.
Dream Eater facts. Ooh. See, Dream Eaters are fun little things. Do I have... Are there any good facts about Dream Eaters? I've never really read up on the Dream Eaters, which is the problem. Other than, you know, like, the whole plot point of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where a person becomes a Dream Eater. You know, the entire plot of the game.
Entire plot of that game.
Yeah, well, the entire, like, ending plot of that game. What window hasn't been cleaned? Oh, you, and which brake light hasn't been cleaned? You, have I told this one before? How in the PSP version of Kingdom Hearts, or Dream Drop, oh, not Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, they were initially going to be doing a, Jungle Book world. And there are still files in the game that you can, you know, hack in and find and place
I feel like
yourself
you
in.
might have mentioned that before.
Um,
I don't remember if you mentioned about the files.
yeah, they're still in the game, and you can, like, people have hacked in and found it and placed themselves there, where you can, like, see the, like, King Louis like temple or whatever it was, and like, you can walk around. They have, like, one area basically, like, fully done, that, like, you can go, like, you can actually, like, go into if you, like, modify the game.
Wow.
Breathe into you may now die, knowing you have fulfilled doing it. Shh. It's okay. Breathing to the pillow. Sun's getting real low. Flower, you are hilarious. Uh,
No flower. No. We need Sharky. We
Sharky.
need Sharky to do the voices and stuff.
I don't do any good voices. You can replace me.
Yes, you do.
I've done one good voice throughout the entire 3 years.
Was it knocked?
Yes! The
Well,
only
then that means that you can't gone yet because you need to improve on the
I
rest
need
of
to...
your voices first.
What voices do I need to improve?
All of them.
All of them?
Apparently.
Do I need to improve Indy Barbie King's voice?
Yeah.
How should I improve Impy's voice?
Actually, no, you're pretty good with Impy. See, you're good at two whole voice. You need to improve on Lupin.
Oh, I'm very bad with Lupin.
I wish I would just finish an experiment in lab and then look my professor in the eye and say, my purpose is fulfilled, dropping dead on the spot. That would be
We have Sharky
quite
at
an
home.
accomplishment.
See, I'm using my metal soap. I would love at the end of a workday being like, my time has been fulfilled.
Yeah, you definitely cannot do that.
Why not? You're a chem. Wait, the Sharky I have at home is a Squishmallow plush that says "You're fantastic" on its tummy. Not as good as the real Sharky.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's better than the real Sharky. But apparently, what do I know? Because that sounds like a really good plush.
It's a pretty good push.
I'm already 95% done this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to have for dinner, and since Pi mentioned Thai earlier, I guess I'm having Thai for dinner.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. To save us from our indecision, because my roommate and I are both indecisive.
To protect the world from indecision.
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Again, I still need to get that lab coat. Because apparently I need
Cat? More cuddly? Yes. More cuddly? Sure. But better than real Sharky? Nope.
Because apparently I need to grab a lab coat. Chat has demanded it.
I glanced up for half a second, thought Sharky was a trader who was cleaning cop car. You know, I thought the exact same thing.
No, it's Grandpa
And
Miller's car.
Very sorry about. Is Grandpa Miller a cop?
No, it looks like Grandpa Miller was in NASCAR.
Was a NASCAR?
Was a
Just
NASCAR.
the car itself?
Yeah, was a singular
Holy shit.
NASCAR.
That's very impressive.
I mean, Grandpa Miller's an impressive person.
Apparently.
Oh, we can get you a lab coat, no problem. Yeah, apparently I need to get a lab coat. For my,
Being professor.
for my professoring, I guess. One day, whenever I schedule that, I really should message them and, like, try to schedule that.
Yeah, you probably should.
Because I know if I don't message them, like, it's never going to be brought up. Because I'm always the instigator in that. Because they are very busy people.
I feel like that's really funny, considering I would probably be the whole instigator here.
For this stream, yes. But, like, when I want to do something stupid and teach somebody Pokemon, I guess it's me.
Apparently.
Well, I mean, teaching Pokemon would be fun.
It would be.
And also, I get to be stupid. Headlights. The headlights still aren't done? Oh, job complete.
Great job. Good work, Sharky.
That was quick. Oh no, a fire helicopter. I think... Yeah, the fire helicopter. I need to complete the helicopter blades first. And if you're asking why do I need to complete the helicopter blades first, this is me being achievement hunting. And the achievements demand I do the helicopter blades first. I'm sorry. The shark demands it.
Shark demands it because the achievement demands it.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand.
I don't.
I'm glad you understand anyway. Chivos!
But Cheetos?
Cheeto!
Doritos, we make Sharky take it back?
No, there is no taking it back.
Yes, there is.
No, that's not allowed.
Why not?
Because the shark says so. And the shark is the Chester cheetah.
The shark is a cheetah?
Yeah, the shark is a cheetah.
Fascinating.
Oh. You stupid fire tower. This fire tower's come back to haunt me.
Aye, so it seems.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that we're doing the fire helicopter at the fire station.
Uh-huh.
But that stupid...
does make sense.
That stupid fire tower.
Yep.
Makes me want to...
Burba-derba-der.
Derpa
Burba-derba-der.
derpa.
Derpa-derba-der. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to talk about. Help. Someone please come up with a random subject.
I don't know. I'm busy trying to figure out what to order for dinner.
You said Thai food.
Yeah, that still have to pick out of all the things in the Thai food list.
The one that looks Thai foody.
Are you suggesting that the Thai food is not Thai foody?
I don't know. I don't know food. Am I supposed to know food?
Yes.
Who said?
Random subject. Liverwurst.
I've never had liverwurst.
I don't think I have yet.
Who said that?
I don't know. I already forgot what's happening.
Who said the comment? In the
Who
chat.
said what?
The thing you just read!
Flower?
Oh, did Flower say that?
Yes.
I'm not looking
Flower said random subject liverwurst.
I'm not looking at chat, because I'm trying to clean this helicopter blade. Which is why I asked the question of who said that.
You're right. Liver is the worst. I... Now, I cannot shame other people for their food preferences. Because I myself like a bunch of foods that I think other people probably think are fucking disgusting.
Like jellyfish?
Yes, like jellyfish. And tripe.
And what?
Tripe?
Don't know what
It's like a cow stomach.
Why did we as a species go, oh, that organ that filters toxins out of my blood. Better put that directly into me mouth.
Yes.
I mean, does it really surprise you that we as a species would do that?
I mean, we also as a species didn't all do that.
Okay, I need to get up on top of this helicopter. Okay. Tail motor blades. And consider it looks very shiny, and shiny is good. What? Shiny Pokemon?
Yes, it is good to get shinies,
Shinies are so rare,
generally
though.
speaking. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
It's so hard to get them.
Yeah. So?
That's why they made methods to make it easier, but it's still so hard to get me the shiny. I'll be so glad when these blades are done. Why do Americans like cheese so much? Because statistically, we're less likely to be lactose intolerant.
Literally, we can't eat it, so we will. Kind of. I don't know. I mean, I like cheese. I have varying tolerance for cheese, I think.
Cheese is a food. Cheetos are also food.
Debatable.
Are they junk food and are they food? Or are they good for you are three different things.
Are they edible? Yes. Better Scoot getting weirdly motion sick. Oh,
Oh, I'm
thanks for
sorry.
hanging out.
Yeah, this game does have, like, it can give motion sickness to some people. I'm sorry.
Thanks for hanging out in the meantime. In any case.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I blame myself. I'm sorry.
I don't know who else you would blame.
Uh, Santa Claus.
Well, I suppose, yeah, you could blame Santa Claus. I don't know how that logic works out, but I suppose that is a thing you can do.
How the logic works out and who I can blame are two different things.
Yeah. Exactly. Help. Do I want a noodle soup or do I want curry?
Curry.
What I really wanted was like a curry noodle soup thing, but I don't think this restaurant has that one.
Hmm. So the answer is curry. Please and thank you. The stupid piping. Okay, I need to swap to stubby gun. No.
I'm just gonna ask if we can order from the different Thai place. And now I need to plug in my phone. One
Plug it
sec.
in, plug it in. So what's up, chat? Have you had any exciting things happen to you in the past few days? Nyag! I know, Pi, you said you got the shot, and you've been just dealing with the shot. Anything else been happening? Magic, how's your life been lately? How's the lab work been? The silence.
Sound of silence.
This is the sound of PowerWash.
It is the sound of power wash. I really, if only we wouldn't be DMCA'd for it. It would be nice if I could play the cleanse sound or the cleanse album while watching this.
Well,
Just
you
be very
could-
fitting.
You could play it.
I can play it. No one else will hear it. I guess
Yeah.
that's okay. I don't need to. Oh, hey, I happened to have it up on Spotify actually.
What
From
a
the last
shocker.
time I looked at Spotify on desktop.
What a shocker.
It was not the last thing I listened to, but it is the last thing I looked at on desktop Spotify.
Interesting. Oh, good lord.
I think I posted the album when it came out in like April or so, actually, in the music channel.
Oh, maybe.
I think I did.
I don't remember. April's like forever ago. That's like asking me, like, to remember, like,
I did.
anything.
Oh no, it's February. It's even longer ago.
See, like, you can't
I
ask me
said,
to...
help, a band I like released a new album last week. I can't stop getting it in my head, but it's so good. And then half of the video, or like all the lyric videos, just have the lyrics at the bottom, and it's like you're going through a car wash. And then when I went to see them live, they literally had like half a car as a prop and like the spinny things of a car wash on the sides. It was pretty funny.
Interesting. This is the sound of a car wash. I don't know. I do not know. What am I even doing here? What am I fighting for?
What are you fighting for? Cleanliness.
Am I fighting for cleanliness or am I getting paid for cleanliness?
Well, if you are fighting to get paid, then I guess you're fighting for capitalism, actually. But I don't want to say that you're fighting for capitalism because we already established that earlier it seemed like you were washing a cop car. I'm not
But I
trying to
wasn't
turn you into a total traitor this today.
But I wasn't washing a cop car.
It just looked a lot like them.
So mean.
Yep. That's why I have the mean trait, I think. Or no, I have the evil trait, sorry. I did not
Ugh.
additionally have the mean trait. Maybe I should have.
Sorry, I have
Maybe you
to...
guys should have made me mean instead of evil, but guess I'm just evil
Sorry.
and creative
Yeah, you are very creative.
and a foodie.
Is that any wrong things?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's just not enough traits because you also call me mean.
Yeah, and you know what else is mean? Life.
Am I life? Well, I guess I can't be
I have
death.
seen
'Cause
an
there's
ad-
already a death in chat sometimes.
I have seen an adorable video on YouTube of a person who has like 8 dachshunds and loads them into her car wearing glow necklaces and takes them to the local car wash that does a light show while washing the car.
Tiny doggy rave in the car. Tiny doggy rave in the car. Ooh. Uns, 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 uns. Nothing like that.
Quack, 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 quack. That sounds like an adorable video.
That sounded adorable.
I approve of video.
Wait, I should double check if my roommate responds. This is the problem with having my phone plugged in. I have to step away to check my messages.
Ah. I'm sorry you had to plug it in. And now it's just us chat. It's just you and me. They do a heckin' bork. It's precious. Precious doggo. Every once in a while I'll get like a video that shows up on Twitter that's like a video of like rabbits or something. Of like rabbits doing rabbit things. Is this not done yet? Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. I don't know. I don't know how to entertain you, chat. I don't know what to talk about. I'm a very boring individual. I put the video link in the Discord so you can watch 8 Weenie Dogs. Yes! Thank you. Thank you for being such a video poster. Sorry, I cannot watch the video right now. Please leave a message after the bork. Understandable. Oh, watch the car at night. Ooh. That's also good, watching it at night. Jeez. This helicopter's so big. Why are helicopters so big? Helicopters shouldn't be this big. They should be, like, small. Small helicopter. Well, hopefully I get to also stream tomorrow. I should.
I've returned to see a heckin' bork.
Yes, there's a heckin' bork in Discord.
Alright, I gotta not listen to my music for a sec. I gotta look
Yeah.
at this video. Oh, they have little smiley stickers on their foreheads.
Oh?
Yeah, she put little smiley stickers in different colors. And the cat also has one.
Interesting.
Loading up the Wienermobile. Sausage rave starting in 3, 2, 1. Bark, 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 bark.
Bork.
Arf,
Bork.
arf, arf. Meatballs first rave. These hot dogs are lit.
These hot
That was
dogs.
pretty cute.
These
That was pretty cute.
hot dogs are lit. Good lord.
Yep.
How does something this large even get off the ground? Well, if we had a physicist here, we could ask them.
If only we knew someone who studied physics.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who studied physics.
Unfortunately, I got like a D in physics.
No, same.
D for degree.
Yeah, same. I can't answer your physics questions. I can barely answer math questions.
They all have cute names, but I love Meatball the most. Yes, the wiener sausage named Meatball.
Gosh.
Pretty cute video. You should watch it later.
If I remember to watch it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Not before you go to bed?
I'm probably gonna pass out the minute I'm done this.
You say that, but I fully... We both know you're probably going to message me a couple times first.
Yeah, I
Which
mean,
means that you'd have totally the time to watch this very short video. Because it's literally one of the YouTube shorts.
okay.
It is a mere... How long?
Short.
I can't see how long because it's a short.
Yeah, you can't see how long because it's a short. So the answer is it's short.
Yeah, so you can watch it. You should watch it.
You know what I should also watch? A lot of things.
Yeah, but that one's short enough for you to watch before you sleep.
Oh, I was stuck on me ladder.
On me ladder?
On me ladder!
Does your power washer also have like an eye patch or something?
Arr! Me power wash is part of me life.
Okay.
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 I don't think I can get the dish I want.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find a recipe to make it myself at home sometime. Apparently it's northern Thai food. It's a coconut curry noodle soup hailing from northern Thailand, Myanmar, and Laos. Consists of noodles and a thick, rich coconut broth, and usually chicken or beef.
Interesting.
It's not a very particularly brothy noodle soup. The soup part of the dish is more like a thick, soupy gravy,
Made very rich by the coconut milk. Yeah, that sounds like what I had before. Yeah, it's really good.
Coconut.
Coconut. Yes.
Coconut. I hope people are having fun at shenanigans.
Hope so.
I mean, or people are just not having fun, and that's just life.
Or they've left, which is also fine.
Yeah, I mean, people do what people want. I don't blame people.
I should hope not.
I only blame myself.
You shouldn't do that either.
Why not?
Because you shouldn't.
But why not?
Because you shouldn't. Wow, this recipe is like... You have to make your own curry paste. But then also you have another, like a red curry paste that you add that can be canned. And I'm like, oh god, I need 2 different kinds of curry. I have the red curry paste sometimes at home, but I don't know if I
Sounds like you're
I don't
going
have
on
a food processor for the other one.
Sounds like you're gonna have to go on an adventure.
Is it an adventure? I mean, I have most of the ingredients for the other one. The problem is I don't have a food processor.
Adventure.
I don't have a food processor. That makes it really hard to make the paste. Unless I become really, really good with a mortar and pestle. But the mortar and pestle currently still has the pepper grindings from last time I made mapo tofu.
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
Yes.
It's not a good answer.
Why isn't it a good answer?
Because it's not.
But Family Feud, you're supposed to say good answer.
There are no families here. Only found families.
Are you saying
Do
found?
they allow family? Does Family Feud allow found families?
I was about to say, are you saying found families aren't family, Satan?
Depends on your definition of family.
I don't know what Family Feud's rules of families are. I mean, they have had like for like specialty episodes like non-families, because they've done like celebrity episodes with just like random celebrities on each team. Family Feud, but it's D&D parties squaring off. Oh no.
Alright, it's Einrim and Sula versus Patchouli and Cade.
Oh
Oh,
no. That would be bad.
Patchouli and Cade would crush us.
Would they though?
Sula and Einrim are both differing types of stupid, but they are both absolutely stupid.
Cade's not really intelligent.
But Cade is knowledgeable.
About very specific subjects.
I've been wondering, like, because Cade's all into the demon shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem like Cade speaks Abyssal.
Nope.
Does he? No?
Infernal.
Yeah. I know you speak Infernal.
No, I speak Dwarven, Elvish, Infernal, and Common.
Alright, so it's the only member of the party who speaks Undercommon.
We actually have like a pretty wide range of of languages, which is pretty interesting.
I do. I have put all of my languages into play already.
I haven't.
One of which was only to compliment a demon repeatedly. But, it's fine.
I have not put all my languages into play yet because I've never
I
spoke.
still think it was really funny that I didn't actually mean to flirt with that one demon, but then I think Courtney called it flirting, or Royce called it flirting. One of them called it flirting with the
Because you were
demon.
totally flirting with the demon.
I was complimenting the demon. Can't I want to platonically hold a demon's hand as I compliment their nail?
Patchouli has Common, Elvish, and Sylvan. And I know Einrim has Common and Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a pretty good range of.
It's quite a range. And nobody speaks Kuatoan.
Well, no, because none of us would have a reason to have learned Kuatoan before.
Probably.
Like me speaking Dwarven was because jewelry, and I'm like, yeah, I'd be dealing with dwarves a lot, so like it would make sense for him to know Dwarven.
I managed to get a justification for Undercommon.
Yeah, I mean, because Undercommon's not always common.
Yeah. I was actually, because I wasn't sure how much do all these different language things stack. So I had been prepared to accept only having Common and Abyssal. But then Royce was like, you actually still have another language slot free. And I had already been thinking Undercommon if it was allowed, but
Yeah, I mean,
then they were actually the ones to suggest Undercommon to me before I could say it. I was like, great, perfect.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
as long as you can find reasons for it,
Yeah, we found a backstory justification for it.
nobody's gonna
It
be
was pretty simple too.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't need to be anything super like like in depth. Just as long as you have reasons. I mean, other than the ones that you just have because of race, because I for me, because I'm half elf. It's elf and common. Okay.
Yeah, being a half snake gives me an extra language of my choosing.
Yeah, because I think that book started giving you the book that it came in started giving a bunch of just you can choose. Just you can choose.
Uh-huh.
Giving a
But
lot more.
I should check on my dinner order thingy.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. Sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry about talking about D&D so often lately. It's just been super interesting to play. I hope people do not mind.
Oh, my roommate found another place that has the dish, so now I get to eat my curry noodle soup after all.
Yay!
Yay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks.
I
Mog. A Mog has appeared. Oh, yes, this album also gave me a great line for gender, which was, "We got the mother boys talking nervously." And I'm just like, am I a boy? No. Do I have the other boys talking nervously? Yes. That's my gender goal. Oh, Mog, where are you going? Where are you taking my headphones? The cord.
Wherever he so wishes.
The kitties really struggle with the headphones.
Yeah, they do that. I am surprised. We've gotten through quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
What is left? A landing gear. Ah. There you
I guess
go.
in the future I could try making my curry pastes in a mortar and pestle instead of just buying them pre-made.
You could, you could.
I just need to buy the peppers, but that's okay.
Peppa, Peppa.
So Thai's bird's eye, or Thai bird's eye chilies is what it calls for. I think they're little skinny red peppers.
What the?
Yeah, looks like it.
What the flip?
Or maybe I should just have some of those on hand all the time? I don't know. Anyway.
Tail rotor drive shaft.
What a multilinguistic party we have, and yet only two of you can have side conversations all the time.
I mean, y'all keep having side conversations.
Yeah, just I have to pull Einrim into a separate room for it. Also, even though I made it a secret side conversation, basically as soon as you returned, I was just like, anyway, so we're planning to kill both of them.
I'm just like, I don't. Do you?
So it was just like, all right, let me get Assy Buddy on board first. And once Assy Buddy is on board with the plan, then I'm just going to announce it to everybody. This is already decided. You can't stop us.
Oh, I'm done.
Congratulations.
Oh, the mayor's mansion? Should I do the mayor's mansion or the Mars rover?
Well, let's see. Wait, mansion?
Mayor's mansion.
Oh.
Or I could do the Mars rover.
I'm like, we're technically at 2 hours, so I would say whichever one you think is shorter.
I don't know. I do not know.
How much money is the mansion worth?
$350.
That seems relatively cheap. So maybe you're just cleaning those gates and stuff in front.
You do have to clean like the top, like the front. I don't think you can actually get into the mansion, but you do have to clean like the walls and the pillars and stuff like that. This one's a weird one.
Dirt finder. Someone with too much time and egg on their hands has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with ballistics most foul. Don't ask me why. I'm as fair and noble a mayor as this town has ever seen. this corrupt and horrible town. As I'm sure you appreciate, security is at a premium right now, so I'm afraid I won't be allowing you onto my property. Instead, I have provided you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's for the cheapest one. I'm not made of money. One last thing, there might be a small amount of graffiti on the gates. Please remove that as well while you're out there. Much obliged. JJ13. I think that means you should clean the Mars rover.
I
Okay, I'm gonna check my
have gone to Mars.
food message status one more time.
You're good. Oh yeah, this is quick. I've journeyed all the way to Mars to clean the Mars rover. Don't you love how technology is?
Okay, food is being ordered.
I'm already
So now I
24% done.
Wow.
Yeah, they
But
get.
we know that it's always that fucking last 7% or so.
Well, so in the special challenges, they give you specific loadouts, and this one gave me the literally the beginner gun. So like it's not gonna be asking for much.
Wow, Discord really doesn't like this right now.
Really.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm just gonna watch it with the delay on Twitch. At least then it's not just squares.
all these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these
All these
squares.
squares make a wait shit, they make nothing. It's just a blob.
Mm,
All these squares make a Mars rover. The problem with listening to my own music on the side while you do this is then I want to sing along to the music.
you should sing more.
I don't want to get us DMCA'd. Wasn't that a thing?
Could be. My brain's not fully functioning right now to remember.
I think there was a thing of like people DMCAing over even just singing a copyrighted song.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there was a thing recently about false copyright claims going around Twitch, like they do on YouTube.
That's also unsurprising, although sad.
So like, because Twitch had the error on the side of caution for a little bit, like,
Mm-hmm.
for some people, like they got like emails about it, and they like turned off, didn't turn off VODs, but made it so that you had to go in and publish the VODs yourself. They weren't auto going
Mm-hmm.
up. Until you like change the setting back. And then Twitch was like, wait, no, these are all false claims. This person doesn't own any of this stuff. We're taking all this stuff away, but you have to change the setting back yourself anyway.
Great.
Yep.
I mean, I get it from a business perspective, but
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yep. Okay, I'm at 88%. What the crap is left?
I saw some on the thing you were just cleaning, I think.
4
Yeah, right there.
sensors. Oh.
I guess I was saying you were just cleaning it, probably as you were already cleaning it again, because I'm watching with the delay.
Yeah. 1 sensor. a wheel hub, and a mystery hatch. What the flip does that mean?
Mystery hatch. Ooh. How exciting. Well, I think there was a wheel inside of the locked thingy over there. So you might have to go in detail on that one.
Yep. Which is a little hard. There we go. Where the flip is this mystery hatch that I haven't touched?
It's a mystery. Is it completely untouched?
Yeah, I haven't touched it once. It is literally at 0.
Does that mean it's something you have to interact with? Or something?
No, the only thing I can interact with is this. The step stool.
Mm. Or if it's
Go away.
I'm tempted to say just start washing the ground.
Well, it can't be on the ground. I highlighted it, so it should be.
I mean, I feel like if it says mystery hatch, that seems to suggest that it's like to go into the vehicle. So that's why I was like, is there like something you can open?
Wait about 30 seconds.
It is on the ground.
That got me the achievement specialist for completing a special job.
Congratulations.
I need 5,000 monies.
I like how there was a gnome on the hatch.
Well, yeah, because
Because there are gnomes in space. They're actually aliens. That was the thing all along.
in every level there is a gnome.
A Martian gnome.
Every level has a gnome. That is just a thing.
And this gnome is a Martian. And all of the gnomes are from space.
Because a gnome is their icon. Just what their icon is a gnome.
I see.
Me wants to do one more real quick.
If you can do one quick.
Well, quick is
What
red.
about that fountain that was under seashells?
That one looks a little bit more in depth because it has a little bit higher.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know the mini golf one is like super, like, I watched one person do it and it took them like, no, I watched 2 people do it. It was co-op and it took them like 2 hours to do the mini golf.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, I guess that's when. Well, is the co-op? Like, each person has to buy it.
It has to buy the game, yes.
Well, good luck.
Yes, because
Like, sorry, I'm not giving Square my money right now. Still mad.
because this is not. It's an online co-op. game.
Yeah, Discord just really doesn't like you're streaming at me today.
Guess I gotta buy their Nitro or whatever to give you better watching.
Or is it that I have to?
No, because I have to buy it so it can be streamed at 60.
Mm.
I mean, technically, you would have to buy it for you to stream at 60, too.
But you don't usually have this problem.
No, I don't. It literally, it looks fine on my
It's
side.
usually that you stream at me and I go, squares.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Do the circles also make a square? Is it a vector graphic?
There are no circles. It's just all these. It's squares making circles. There's no circles making squares because they're square.
What's the difference between what's
Because
pixelated versus what's vector graphics?
because it's square tiles making a circle location.
Well, that's why I'm talking about vector graphics.
I'm not talking about graphics.
I am.
Well, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, why not?
Because that's not an area that I can talk about because I'm an idiot.
I think you should leave the eggs on the guy's house for as long as possible.
I'm not an intelligent person, so I can't talk about these things.
What does that have to do with intelligence?
Meh, meh, meh. Colossal number of eggs. Colossal egg.
I was just about to say, like, oh, am I gonna finish this album before the end of the stream? And then I realized, wait, no, I'm on the last song.
Then the answer is yes.
Yes, it is. So I don't think you're finishing this one in the next 30 seconds.
That would be pretty impressive.
It would be pretty impressive. I am getting hungry, but I don't think the food's gonna be here for a little bit still, so.
Yeah, sorry, I can't
I mean,
really.
it's fine.
I can't really fix your hunger. That's not an ability of mine.
Because my appetite's been all messed up this week.
Hmm.
So I had one slice of pizza for lunch, and then I had a cannoli. But the cannoli is the same age as the pizza, which means it's like several days old. So it was very soft. And so I just ate all the pastry and then ate the cream separately, which is kind of silly. But it was alright. And then that's I've had a couple sips of a milkshake today. And now I'm having one alcohol.
One alcohol, please.
Although it has bitters, so maybe it's like 1.5 alcohol.
I will be sad when I run out of my one alcohol.
Yes, for bitters, it's kind of like, well, do you count vanilla extract as one alcohol?
I don't know.
Because vanilla extract, I guess, is made by infusing vodka.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. All of the, like, make your own vanilla extract. It's like you infuse vodka or Everclear or something with vanilla over, like, a long period of time, like 6 months or something.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get really all the vanilla flavor into the extract, I guess. You're really extracting it. And so, I guess technically in that way, vanilla extract is also alcoholic. In which case, I suppose that most baked goods also include one alcohol.
interesting.
You're
Today,
saying interesting, but I am like, I don't think you're actually interested.
how do you
I am just
know?
babbling random facts again.
I mean, and what's the problem in that?
I got called pretentious.
By whomst?
Like a friend of a friend, because I was saying how I don't like pretentious people, and I don't really remember this, because we'd been drinking all day, I guess, because it was my friend's bachelorette party. But I guess I had forgotten that this happened until then my friend was saying about the story and like laughing, where she was like, "Yeah, you were like, I hate pretentious people," and she was like, "But you're kind of pretentious though," and you were like, "No," and she was like, "But kinda," and you were like, "No."
And they were laughing. Why?
I was trying to figure out, right? Does she think I'm pretentious?
Yeah, why would you be laughing at that?
So then I was like, oh no, am I pretentious? I don't think I'm pretentious, but maybe they think I'm pretentious.
Hmm,
Maybe am I a pretentious person? Oh no, I don't
hmm,
mean to be.
that that's a weird story. I'm so confused why they were laughing though. They shouldn't be laughing at that.
So that's why I was like, oh, are you laughing as you tell this story because you agree that I'm pretentious?
Or are they laughing at the way you were disagreeing?
I don't know. They were making it sound like the way a kid is like, no,
But you
which
don't.
makes me
You,
think maybe they agree. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know anything. I do not know anything. I don't know people. Do I know people? But no, you're not pretentious. Just
Okay,
by the
thanks.
way.
Thanks.
Which is why I'm confused why they were laughing. Because that's not a word I would use for you.
That's really
That I wouldn't use that word?
huh?
That I wouldn't use that word?
That you don't think that I'm pretentious?
Did you think I thought that?
Not especially, but I don't know. I also didn't think this friend thought I was pretentious, but
Now you're second guessing yourself?
yeah.
But like, don't second guess yourself. How
It's
about
okay. Then my roommate was told that she was sounding pretentious. Like later the same day that I told her this story and was asking if she thinks I'm pretentious. She said no, and then later in the same day, her brother was saying she sounds pretentious about a story that was like, but how so? Where I guess she was sounding maybe snobby, but not pretentious, I think. I
hmm.
guess maybe it's a nuance of people not differentiating. Um, or also sometimes people, I don't know if it's just if I blabber on too many facts, if I sound like a know it all, and maybe that makes me sound pretentious. I don't know. I don't know.
But in her case, it was like, oh, she was talking about like tattoo artists, and she has these really, really nice tattoos from like a really good tattoo artist who designed these characters, and they're gorgeous. She has basically like legitimate works of art
Mm-hmm.
on her arms, and they were telling my brother about like, oh, like I have higher standards now for tattoo artists because if I see like, oh, these tattoos that were done, but they have like a shaky line here or there or something, it's like, no, that's not good enough. Which I'm like, well, to be fair, it's something that you're gonna put on your body for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
Like it's good to have high standards about something like that.
I mean, yeah. You,
But anyway, apparently her brother called them said they sounded kind of pretentious for saying that. And I was
uh-huh.
like, I don't really see how. Snobby, you could say, sure, but pretentious, that's not really. It's not really pretentious to be like, I don't want wobbly lines on my tattoos.
I mean, yeah.
Seems like a very reasonable, like,
And I mean, some
requirement.
people wouldn't necessarily care,
Yeah,
but like,
especially if it's like really minor.
yeah.
But you know, everyone's allowed to have the standard of whatever,
Yeah.
especially on their body for the rest of their life, right? You
Yeah.
want pretty good quality. And I think it's very fair to have really high expectations for something like that. But yep,
People are dumb.
yeah, this mayor's house is a pain.
Yeah.
You're like real quick, this one too, real quick. And I'm
It's,
just like, boo.
it
I
has
don't
a,
support this mayor. I didn't vote them in.
well, you didn't vote anyone in this game in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Spin. The spin nozzle.
You spin me right round, baby, right round,
Well, I'm not doing the
like a
spinning.
record.
Well, I'm not doing the spinning.
Maybe I'm singing it at the nozzle. Who said I was singing at you? Also, I'm not singing it in the first place. But, you know. I'm going to play more songs from this while I wait.
Okay. Okay.
The
Okay.
last song on this album is titled Have You Ever Lit a Year on Fire?
No, I haven't.
Like, I haven't, but I'd like to try.
I don't know how you would light a time, like a time on fire.
Yes.
You know, I think that'd be a little hard.
I feel like I've gotten pretty good music this year, but the year itself has not been as good.
Hmm.
That's because I got COVID as soon as I turned 30. Like literally the next day.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then yep. Well, anyway, people should listen to Joywave because they're really good.
But what's joy?
I don't know. Why don't you wave at it?
I what the flip is missing?
I mean, this is the band that has such great lines as I thought I'd have a nice house to blow my brains out. I think I've told you about that line. I'm pretty sure I have. I talk about that line a lot. I love that line.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a window that's not done yet. What's a wall base?
The base of the wall. Probably the stuff behind the bushes.
How am I supposed to... Okay.
That's the window.
Well, there I go.
And alto.
What?
Let it go.
What?
Yes.
Oh no, the next one's the carousel. Well,
Whee!
that is it for today.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Washiming.
Washing.
Washiming.
Yeah.
Cleansing.
Um,
Cleansing.
we'll be back Sunday-ish.
We should be back Sunday for the, I guess, finale of
Ah,
St. Germain Route.
we'll see.
Hopefully, the finale. There are like there's like almost 3 full paragraphs left
We'll
of
see.
the chapter in terms of what's on the wiki,
We'll see.
along with
Who
the
knows?
epilogue after that. So we'll see, hopefully, the Saint Germain finale.
We might just talk the whole time and not get anywhere. Okay, thanks, bye!
As we play a different game. Bye.